So day 15 and 16, I believe. Holy crap, halfway through. And the biggest thing that I found that has come up the last couple of days has really been shame. So, like I had mentioned on my last day 13 and 14 update, that I sort of noticed like I was doing good with the resting and other things that I had noticed coming up. But so since my flow hit, my energy's increased a little bit, and that's quite normal for me. And once I'm about 3-4 days in, I notice a substantial change in my hormones, my energy, and I'm back like feeling like me. But because I got a little taste of it in the morning, I've had this underlining shame really come up where I'm like, okay, I need to do stuff now. Yes, I rested. That was good. I did that. But now I got to do something. Now I got to be productive. Like, now I got to go. And it's been good, obviously, for it to come up because then I can address it and whatnot, right? But it's also interesting to see how, despite, and this is why I always say there's layers, that despite the work that I've done, there's still that underlining of like, okay, yeah, sure, I can rest. I agree. Rest is so freaking important. But then I'm like, okay, I've rested too much. Now I gotta do work. Now I gotta go. Now I gotta go. And like, no, no. I was just, it is so easy for me to burn myself out because of what has happened in the past and all of the things. And like, if I listen to that voice that pops up into my head, that's all I'm going to do. I'm going to burn myself out, and I will start things too early. And I've done this before. I have done this before. I love the fact that I'm catching the pattern earlier and recognizing it. But there's definitely been so much shame. Shame's been a big theme that's come up, even over the last week. Shame that I'm not doing this right. Even that people pleasing masterclass that I was going to be doing last week because of everything that happened with my flow, and then Facebook wouldn't let me go live, and timing and all just didn't work out like I planned things around my cycle. And I found myself, I was like freaking out, going like, oh my God, nobody's gonna show up. Nobody's gonna like me now because I didn't follow through and do it when I said I could, even though it was my fault. And now I'm pushing it back. And it was so easy to start spiraling. But then it was just like, but I don't want to show up unless my energy is high. You know what I mean? Like, what fucking fun is that? I'm really passionate about this stuff. I know the impact it's had on my life, so I don't want to show up being like, wah, wah. But it's very interesting how I find that, one, the shame cycle and how deep the shame is internally, but then just when I'm like, whenever I'm doing things and I'm putting things out for my free membership and stuff, I just find that the universe is always like, okay, time for you to go deeper. Time for you. Let's go another layer. Let's heal another layer. And it's fun, but there's a method to the madness. I know there is when it comes to the universe and how the universe works. But like, three, three, three. But I kind of love how those things come up at the same time. I guess in a way because it makes me feel really connected to it, and it gets me even more hyped up to do the things after, because it's like, it's for me, it's for you, it's for her. And that just, I love that. I love that. So my plans over these next few weeks and these last few weeks of doing round two is, there's some things that I really want to do with my daily routine, and I don't want to pigeonhole it, because I find with myself that if I go like straight up being like, this is my checklist and I must meet this checklist, I will like, I love systems, but then when you try to put me in a box, I'm like, fuck you. So, but there are some things that I want to integrate more on a daily basis that I know are going to catapult me further. So that's going to be one of my biggest focuses now over these last couple of weeks of this challenge of doing it round two for myself. So I'm really excited. I'll keep you posted on how it's all going, and talk soon.